Welcome to episode 3 of Getting Down with GarageBand. In this episode, we are going to take a look at some of the different sound sources that come with GarageBand and how they behave when we are composing. Let's start with a fresh project. This time, we'll choose loops. We'll start with a piano loop. Let's take 70s Ballad Piano 1 and drag it into the timeline. When we drag it through the timeline, we can see that it snaps to the beginning of each bar. This helps keep loops in time throughout our session. We want this loop to play at the beginning of our session, so we'll drag it to bar 1. GarageBand has created a green track, meaning a MIDI track, with a piano plugin on it for us. We want to try out some of the different instruments to see what sorts of sounds we can work with. If we double-click the piano symbol on the track, we can see that the loop browser changes to show us the track info pane. Here we can see a list of available instruments or variations on basic instruments. We can simply click through these options to find a sound we like. Let's try Smoky Clav. We can hear that the same MIDI loop is now playing with a different sound. We can choose almost any melodic instrument here to replace our piano. Now let's say that we want to change the actual notes that are being played. Simply double-click the clip we originally dragged in, and we can see the clip editor opens for us. Here, we can move notes around to create new chords or phrases, or we can add notes by holding Command, which turns the pointer into a pen. Deleting notes is as simple as selecting a note and pressing delete. All of these functions work with any MIDI clip from the browser. Let's see how audio loops work in comparison. Click the Loop Browser button, and then click the Reset button to reset the browser. Let's choose Beats and drag in Club Beat 1. Again, blue means audio, and place it right underneath the piano clip. If we press play, they both play in time automatically. GarageBand will synchronize every clip that we drag in to the master tempo we originally set. Now we can see the clip editor has changed to show the clip we just brought in. Here, we can select sections of our beat to cut, copy, or paste. The changes we make here are reflected on the track itself. If we go to the clip on the track, copy and paste it in the timeline, we see that it is shown in the editor as well. Same thing when we delete a section of the track. Another way to add the track is to use the plus symbol at the bottom. This gives us different track options and creates new blank tracks to use. When you choose a type of track, the right-hand pane will change to the most obvious starting place for that track. Let's choose electric guitar. Notice, we are shown the options specifically for the guitar. Here, we can choose an entire preset, or we can just choose new pieces for the current preset. Every piece of gear in the preset can be adjusted simply by clicking on it and viewing its controls below. Next, let's look at a real instrument track for microphone recordings. Click the Add Track button again and choose Real Instrument. Now the presets that are shown are based around specific types of recordings. If we want to record an acoustic guitar, we can record the guitar right away and choose a preset for it later, or we can listen to our instrument through the effects before recording. That's up to you. Let's choose Large Reverb and look at the effects. We can see it sets us up with a few different effects in a row. The reverb is here, and we can adjust it by clicking on it and viewing its settings here. Remember, there are 10 parts to this series, so stay tuned for more Getting Down with GarageBand.